Hello, hello! Hello, everybody! Let me know if you can hear me okay. Having technical difficulties, because what's new? New World Onion, yes, that's what NWO stands for. New World Onion. New World Onion. I don't think my chat's working again. Not really sure. The bad whistling show. Yeah, I can't whistle. Like at all. It's not a... Whistling is a masculine trait. I can't whistle. So, let's see. Trying to fix my chat box here, which for some reason is not working. Let's see. Does that work? Did it work? Is the chat working? We'll see. Beep boop. Yep, that's me. Anyway, I'll get started. You guys can see the chat obviously yourself. It's more for the replay. Oh, there we go. The chat's working. Okay, cool. Last stream that I did, my chat was having issues too. So that's super weird, but it's fine. We're here. We're alive. I am here to tell you all, first of all, I'm going to be streaming for about an hour, probably till 8:30 Central Time at least. It's 7:30 now. So welcome to the stream. Glad you guys are here. The few of you that are hanging out, I appreciate you guys. I know it's mostly my Telegram squad, so appreciate you all. I just did a couple minutes live stream over on Twitter. I thought Twitter didn't have live streams anymore, but apparently Twitter does have live streams. So, yeah, I just figured I'd hang out with you guys for a little bit. Apologies if you hear any dog barking. The dogs just woke up from the nap, so that's usually when they're loud. But you guys know how it is. So, I just thought I'd stream tonight. I have a few topics I want to get to, but the first thing I wanted to say is thank you guys for being patient with me. As far as content goes, for those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed and tested positive for the coof, the dreaded coof. So, obviously I'm fine. Everything's working fine. I'm doing fine. I think I still kind of sound like I have a cold a little bit, but I'm definitely hacking a lot less. I didn't have to take any medicine before I went to bed last night to stop myself from hacking last night, so I'm feeling a lot better. Appreciate everybody that sent well wishes and prayers my way, of course. Thank you guys for that, and everybody that suggested vitamins, which I was already on top of. So, yeah, I'm doing a lot better. So I've seen that a lot of people are calling themselves coof survivors. So, I am a coof survivor. That, please only refer to me as a coof survivor. I would like my badge of stolen valor, please, for surviving and being part of the 99.998%. I demand recognition. Also, another thing I wanted to tell you guys is I really appreciate, I put out a video. If you guys are here, you probably already know that the video is 45 minutes long. It's a really long video, and at the time of live streaming tonight, it had 1.1k views. I'm not really working on a YouTube channel for views. It's really nice when things get views. But it was really nice to see that, because I honestly wasn't sure that was something that you all would be interested in, an extra long video like that. And the feedback that I have received based on that video, the editing style, my narration, the topic, has been really overwhelmingly positive. So thank you all, everybody that's watched it, everybody that's going to watch this live stream back. Thank you. I really appreciate all the support, and it took me a lot longer to get that video out than I would have liked, because I was diagnosed positive from whatchamacallit. You know what it's called. And obviously it's really hard to make a narration video if you're hacking. I did have quite a nasty cough, which is why I'm calling it the coof, because that's basically what it was. I had a fever for like 2 days, and then after that was just super tired and sleeping a lot. That's it. But yeah, I mean, it's a 45-minute long video. It's pretty long. It's a heavy topic, in my opinion. But people seem to really be liking it. I've had people messaging me everywhere, saying that I like it, and I'm gonna produce more videos like it. They definitely won't be as long. I don't think I'll make probably. I usually try to keep videos under like 10 minutes because I know people's attention spans aren't long. But with something like the NWO, New World Onion, New World Order, I thought it was important to put all the information in one place. So, thank you. How are you guys doing? I feel like, when was the last time I even streamed? When was the last time I streamed? 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago was my last live stream. I live streamed the day before I got a positive test. So, it's been 2 weeks. So, why are you calling me Styx? Oh, because my favorite band is Styx. Yeah, yeah. I'm doing a lot better. It was pretty rough for like 4 days. 2 of those days I had a fever. Overall, feeling really bad, but after that, it was pretty much just being really tired and just sleeping a bunch to get over it, to rest up and stay hydrated and try to eat and take care of my dogs who wanted to go outside constantly. And it's getting pretty cold here, and it's not really fun to go outside when you have a fever. So my husband caught it as well, of course. He's doing fine. He's still a little bit tired from it. He had a fever for a few more days than I did, but we're doing good. So again, thank you for all the well wishes with that. So tonight, I wanted to keep it kind of lighthearted. I know this topic's been talked to death. We're probably not going to talk about the NWO. That's kind of just, I mean, it's not clickbait because I uploaded a 45-minute video on it. If you want to know everything that I think is important to know about when it comes to that, Agenda 21, 2030, all that stuff, just go watch my newest video after the live stream tonight. You'll get the gist of it, trust me. Don't watch it if you're in a bad mood. Try to watch it if you're in a positive mood, though, because it's pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty frightening. So, yeah. So tonight we're gonna talk about video games, which, as you guys know, I haven't streamed on Twitch in 2 weeks either. So, I see when I logged on to my streaming software tonight, I saw a few people did end up following me over on Twitch, based upon presumably the links in the description of my newest video, because I do link all my social media in the description of everything. But I haven't streamed on there either, so we're also gonna get back to that this week. So I will be streaming tomorrow night on Twitch. We're gonna get back to Deus Ex. I know it's not October, but I kind of lost 2 weeks being down and out with a nasty cough, and I figured nobody wants to listen to that. Nobody wants to listen to me hack. I know people were like, oh, it's fine, but honestly, like, yeah, I mean, I was sick. I wasn't feeling the greatest, and no one wants to listen to somebody hack constantly on a live stream, so I'm actually trying, like, not even to clear my throat, because, like, that's just gross. Who wants to listen to that? Nobody. But I'm back. I wanted to play Return of the Mac for the live stream tonight, but at this point, I've had so many returns to live streaming, as you guys know. I figured it was kind of dorky to be like, I'm back again! It's like my 4th time returning to my YouTube channel live streaming. Seems like every time I get rolling with live streaming and finally uploading content, something happens. So fingers crossed that the coof is the last thing. We'll see, knock on wood. But tonight we're going to talk about video games. So I don't know why. I don't really have any context for this, but I just saw over on the Bird app that people are yet again complaining about video games being too hard. And you guys know I am not good at video games. This is probably not a good advertisement for my Twitch. I am not good at video games. I am not one of those people who has ever called themselves a gamer. My favorite game, quote unquote, is Animal Crossing, which, by the way, just downloaded the new Animal Crossing update. I'm probably gonna play that when I get off the stream tonight. That's super fun. I'm not good at video games, and I don't really understand people's obsession. And the argument that I've seen is accessibility, and to that I say, listen, there are things that I cannot do, because I'm just not good at them. And it's not because it's not accessible. I'm just not good at them. And I could go on a whole nother hour-long rant about egalitarianism, but again, the problem with video games and this whole accessibility argument, which, by the way, I have seen essentially revolves around, we're talking about this because of Dark Souls, which I'm pretty sure the last Dark Souls game came out like 10 years ago. Like, why are we arguing about a super hard video game that's like notoriously difficult from that long ago? Who cares? They're not going to remake the game for you so you're good at it. And somebody on Twitter pointed out, in all the 10 years that y'all have been complaining that Dark Souls is hard, you probably just could have practiced and tried to get good at it. And you'd probably be a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't enjoy video games. I just know, like, if I'm not good at a video game, I just don't play it. And if I really want to enjoy a video game experience, like, Nier Automata is a great example. I don't know. Nier's, like, not a super difficult game, but, like, I suck at video games, but I really wanted to get through the story of Nier and actually, like, learn about it, so I watched playthroughs of people playing it. Just do that. Like, why are we arguing about something that came out, like, it's 2016? Yeah, so what, 5 years ago? Half a decade. So not a decade, half a decade. But still, like, 2016 seems like a lifetime ago. I mean, hell, 2019 seems like a life ago, let alone 2016. Why are you arguing about a game that came out that long ago? That's like a decade in video game time. I mean, I've been playing Deus Ex on my Twitch. You guys know what Deus Ex looks like. That came out in 2000? It's just so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Quattro in the YouTube chat, did you see the live action One Piece cast announcement? I actually, right before I started streaming, just saw the live One Piece cast announcement. Here's the thing. Listen, you guys know I haven't finished One Piece. I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert on One Piece, okay? I really enjoy what I've seen of the anime so far. But I am just the Cowboy Bebop live action. There's a Gundam live action Netflix. I am just so done with Netflix ruining everything that people love. That being said, I did see the cast for the One Piece live action, and it doesn't look too bad. Like, honestly, the cast doesn't look that bad, but here's the problem. Let me transition this into a problem that I think is a big problem. I get that, for example, people want to see a lot of their books that they love, the books that they've read that they love, they want to see that made into a movie. But I think there's a huge problem, and I don't know why people can't accept not everything in one medium. Whoa, my camera was just like, no focus. I'm trying to think of how I can say this tactfully. There are some things, there are some stories that do not translate well to other mediums, like any other mediums. So, like, there are some anime that might be a little bit better than when you're reading the manga. There are some manga that they're going to be better than seeing it animated. That's just the nature of storytelling and the crazy stories that a lot of anime, specifically that Japanese media that they tell, that are not going to translate well into a different medium. It's the same way with a lot of Western media. There are some books that are not going to translate well into film. It's just not, it can't translate well. And I don't know if it's like this consumer culture, like I must consume everything of what I love, and when it runs out, I need you to make something new for me to consume. Oh, I read all these books and I watched all the movies. Now I need I need toys to collect. I need all this. It's like, no, you don't. It's okay to just enjoy things. I have talked about this so many times. People ask me constantly about this is a great example, about the new X-Files seasons that came out. I don't know because I haven't watched them. I have watched the original X-Files series. It's over. I didn't need new seasons of the X-Files. It's fine. Guess what? If I want to enjoy X-Files, my husband was just making fun of me the other day. He's like, you've seen it like 8 times. Yeah, because I like it. So I'll go back and rewatch it. I do the same things with books. If I really enjoy a book, I will go, a work of fiction, I will go back and read it over and over again to experience it again. I don't need to experience it in a new medium. So in regards to all of these Netflix live actions, I find them especially ridiculous because all of the anime Netflix live actions, there's already an anime. Like, most of them are manga, then they get turned into anime, and now you're making a live action. Why do I need to see real people attempt to be, like, no, I don't need that. Who is asking for this? Literally no one. Why do I need real people? And that's what makes me think it's just all this consumer gross, like, I have to consume more things type of culture. Because who's asking for this? Literally no one. I don't need live actions of anime. I really don't. Am I saying it can never work? I mean, yeah, I kind of am saying that. But I'm not saying, like, maybe something will come along that won't be trash. But the point is, why are we even trying? I have been watching through the One Piece anime. It's a fucking masterpiece, okay? Like, I'm not even like a quarter, not even close to a quarter of the way. I'm not like an eighth. I'm like a 16th the way through the One Piece anime, guys. It's amazing. I've literally been on like a 6-month break from watching it because I'm so emotionally scarred by what I've seen, okay? It's great. I don't need a live action of One Piece. There's a fucking anime. No one's asking for this. Does the cast look bad? In my opinion, the cast doesn't look that bad, to be honest. But the whole point of this is why. Someone in the YouTube chat just said it's a money grab, and that's what it feels like, and that's why it's so gross. We don't need live actions of anime. Like, I think that's one reason, aside from logistics of things that people are able to do in anime, that's one reason why it feels so gross, and every time I see a live action come out, I'm not even necessarily like a fan of Cowboy Bebop. I've talked about that before. I fully get that people love it because of the nostalgia. When I saw they were making a live action Cowboy Bebop, I was like, oh, those poor bastards, they're doing it to you too. Like, why do we need a live action Cowboy Bebop? We didn't need that. Go watch the fucking anime again. Like, what are you doing? And guess what? When I really like something that I enjoyed when I was younger, when I go back and rewatch it, it's still nostalgic. It's not like, gee, I wish I had a new story, or I wish I could see this in some other medium for some reason so I can enjoy it again. And I think part of it is maybe people think that, and that's why I said it's consumer culture. I think there is a large portion of the population that is getting older and they like the series, and maybe some part of them thinks, well, I really enjoyed reading that, and then it got turned into an anime. So if they make a live action, it'll be like I'm experiencing it for the first time again. And you're constantly grasping for that experience of when you found that story that you really loved. And you want to feel like it's the first time cue the foreigner. Feels like that. It's not gonna feel like the first time. I'm sorry, it's not. It's just not. You are never, let me say this as clearly as I can. You will never experience the first time that you read a story you loved or watched a movie or anime or something that you loved. You can never experience how you felt watching that for the first time ever again. It sucks. It's an awesome experience when you really find a story that you really connect with. For a lot of people, you guys may not know, I just watched the Lord of the Rings movies for the first time, and I never really understood the hype behind them. I could do a whole nother live stream on that. I will say, now that I'm more of an adult than when I watched those in like high school, and I didn't really get it. I did watch those as an adult, and now I kind of get it a little bit. I see why people love Lord of the Rings. I'm not gonna lie, I see why people love it. But you're never going to experience the first time, for example, you watch the Lord of the Rings movies. It's not to say you won't enjoy rewatching them. I know people rewatch those things all the time. You guys are crazy. But that's what the problem is. People are grasping. One, companies are just flat out, it's money grabs. Anything with the One Piece name on it. Think of all the recent live actions that are coming out. They're doing Gundam. They're doing One Piece, and they just did Cowboy Bebop. It is so obvious these people are just like nostalgia, like cash grabbing, and it's kind of gross. I haven't looked into the production or anything of the One Piece live action. To be honest with you, I was trying to forget that it was happening, and then I forgot, and then I saw it on Twitter today, and I was like, oh man, now my brain is like remembering that this was gonna be a thing a few months ago, and now it's a thing. There's a couple problems. You have corporations clearly just doing things for money grabs. And it's really obvious that they're doing it for money grabs, okay? Then they're basically just latching on to things that are popular in culture, and we're at that point where anime is officially moving into popular culture. It sucks for a lot of people who've been fans for a long time, seeing all these new people who are like, oh great, I want to consume all this. I don't care if they make live actions. You have corporations clearly money grabbing. Then you have people who want to feel like they felt the first time experiencing a story, which is never going to happen. Then on top of both of those things, you have new fans of things who are trying to push the older fans out and like embracing cringy retellings and cringy stories and aren't being gatekept because gatekeeping's evil now all of a sudden. And you have all those things on top of this, and it just makes for an absolute shit show of things. And we all know that. And I know it's really hard to accept that you can never experience the story that you enjoyed like for the first time again, but you just can't. Like you can't. You can reread and enjoy it, that's cool, but like it's not gonna happen. It sucks. It's not gonna happen. Let it go. It's fine. You might not ever find another story that you enjoyed that much again. That's just the nature of creative things. That's just how it is. And then it becomes nostalgia, and then when someone tramples on your nostalgia by being like, hey, I'm gonna make a live action of this and probably butcher it, it makes you really mad, and you're justified in being angry. Exactly, like the He-Man, Kevin Smith's He-Man. Oh my god, yeah, that's a perfect example in recent years. Like and the problem is like, on top of all of this, like I said, I'm not saying that you could never do a good live action, specifically when we're talking about anime. But, like, why are we even trying is what I want to know. Like, and that's what I'm saying. It all goes back to the cash grab, but, like, it's just ridiculous. Stop. It's fine. I don't need live actions of anime. It's especially ridiculous with anime because one of the reasons I enjoy anime, especially like fantasy and action type stories and sci-fi, is because you can animate things that someone, even with really good CGI probably, it's gonna look wonky. It's not gonna look good, okay? probably not gonna look good. Gonna look cheesy. It's just not, it's not gonna be a good time. They can animate things, and the animation is beautiful, and you're like, wow, like it's really coming to life, even though it's not live action. Like, this anime is really bringing the story that I read to life, especially for people who love to read manga and things like that. Or even like books, like seeing an animated, an animated version, like the original cartoons that you watched when you were kids, let's say. You can do things with animation that you can't do. And that's the point. You're supposed to be able to enjoy things animated that you probably can't enjoy if they're live action. And I don't understand what this obsession with live action things are. I just really don't understand. At some point it does. Someone in the YouTube chat just said, I feel like they're just doing it as an F you to the fans, poning the gamer geek chudge, herder. Yeah, I mean, at some point, a lot of it just feels like a spit in the face to everyone who used to enjoy this stuff as kids. It really does. Like, I'm going to be honest. That's what it feels like. In fact, some creators have just openly said that that's what they're doing when they recreate this stuff. And that's really upsetting. There's just a lot to go through when it comes to that. But, and Quattro said, seems like I derailed this from video games to anime. No, it's a good topic. I always have a general topic I want to talk about, but it's tangentially related, right? They've ruined plenty of video game franchises. The video game franchises are not immune, certainly, in this regard. So, Ryoko said, me in a way, I'd love to see a high production 150 million level live action anime. Imagine 3D where yeah, I mean, I actually really don't like the 3D animation, I'm going to be honest with you, but yeah, there's a lot to process when it comes to live actions and things like that, and it's a lot. It's a lot. When it comes, yeah, just getting back to the video games thing, I just personally, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people are demanding equality when it comes to, like, entertainment. Like, that's so weird to me. Stories aren't for everyone. Like, everyone likes different genres. It's like there's this ongoing joke, like, relating it to anime, but it works with video games too. Like, if someone asks you for video game recommendations or, like, anime recommendations, one of the first things that I personally and a lot of people will ask you is, well, what kind of video games do you like? What kind of books do you like? What kind of animes do you like? You don't just, like, if you're good at recommending things to people, you don't just recommend them what you like, because they might not like something that you like. There's people that don't like One Piece and Hunter x Hunter, and they're wrong, but they exist, and, like, okay. So, most of the times, if you ask someone for recommendations for anything, I mean, hell, it would be like recommending, someone's like, hey, you live in this city, I'm going to be visiting soon, do you know any good places to eat? And the first thing I would ask them is, well, what kind of food do you like? Because there's, like, especially if you live near a city, there's all kinds of places you could go. You got barbecue, you got Korean barbecue, you got, barbecue places, you got random fast food chains you might have in your state that other states don't have. There's all sorts of things. You wouldn't just, like, pick a restaurant and be like, here you go, you'll love it. You have to love it. That's stupid. So this argument when it comes to, every video game needs to be accessible. No, what? That's insane. Like, you cannot, and it's also just not possible. It is not possible because even easy modes in some video games are hard for people. Like, me. It's me. I'm people. There are video games, there are already easy modes on that I struggle to get through the video game. And sometimes I can't even play it. And that's cool. Like I said, I've never cared about that. I just stop playing and watch somebody else play or something like that. Or try to look up a guide to help me through the video game and things like that. That's fine. But like to act like anybody owes you accessibility, this is with anything, is just absolutely, it's ridiculous. And people are like, well, no, I'm talking about people with disabilities. Well, that also seems kind of twisted because, like, so you want all video games to be accessible to everyone no matter where they are at in life. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, there's sports that people can't play because they're not good at them. Like, it's like I said, this just all goes back to egalitarianism. I feel like every time I do a live stream and someone's saying something stupid, it comes back to me ranting about egalitarianism. But I don't mean this to happen, but it is what it is. I mean, so much stuff goes back to it. People are not blank slates. Like, people aren't equal in every single way. Therefore, it is impossible to make video games and things like that accessible to everyone, whether you're talking about skill level, disabilities, whatever. It's not possible. If you want that to be possible, you are pushing an agenda that wants to turn us all into blobs with zero personality, zero defining characteristics. That's what you're calling for. And, like, you might not think it's that deep. Well, it is that deep. And culture is a great way to do it. They're trying to do it with video games. They're trying to do it with these stupid live actions. They're trying to do it with movies. They're trying to do it with everything. They are pushing something on you that both tells you you have to celebrate certain types of uniqueness, but then also realize that everyone's the same. That doesn't make sense. Think about it for 5 seconds. It's not real. Egalitarianism is fake. It's not real. It's not possible. It's not gonna happen. You're stupid. Like, it's not possible. I don't mean to make everything political, but everything is political because that's what they've done. So you cannot get equality when it comes of accessibility or in general when it comes to video games. You can't even get it with people that are watched on YouTube. For example, when am I going to go out there and complain that I have less subscribers? Well, people actually do this. I love how I'm acting like this is a hypothetical scenario, but I see people do it all the time. There are people that complain and they're like, why don't I have as many subscribers on my YouTube channel as this person? Oh, well, I'm a woman and that person's a man, so obviously, that person wants to watch that guy talk about politics and stuff more than me. First of all, that's a lie. People are more likely to watch women. It's not a really good example, but you get what I'm saying. Like, they're doing this with everything. It doesn't make sense. It's not possible. Shut up. Go play Animal Crossing if you're bad at video games. I say that as someone who is bad at video games and loves Animal Crossing. Okay? Just go play a nice, comfy, easy game. Why do you need to play all the other games? I also feel like part of it is fear of missing out. Like, if something's really hard, like, for example, Dark Souls is, like, basically a giant cultural meme on the internet, right? Like, even in my Twitch streams, people are like, if you can't play this game, we should make her play Dark Souls. She would really be bad at that game. It's funny. Like, I don't know why people are getting angry about it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious that I'm so bad at video games. I don't care. I don't get mad about it. When I get frustrated, I get off my stream, I go play Animal Crossing or something super comfy and easy. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you are a person who doesn't like Animal Crossing, you think that's stupid, you think it's whatever, that's cool. Like, we can have different opinions. It's fine. It's really fine. But you don't see people who are good at Dark Souls, if they exist. You don't ever see people who are good at actually technically hard video games complaining, at least I've never seen it, that Animal Crossing is too easy. They say they don't like it because it's too easy, but they're not like, make it harder to play Animal Crossing because I can't enjoy it because it's not my kind of game. That's stupid. By that logic, you're asking them to create the same video game over and over and over and over again. And, oh, wait, yeah, that's why video games suck. Because that's exactly what they're doing, basically. Watch this 2-hour-long, 20-hour-long movie and don't actually play a video game because it's all cinematics. That's what you want. And guess what? That's what video games have turned into because of that. I'm not even a big video game person, but like it's really obvious that's what's happened. Hey, For Posterity, what's up? Someone said, I can 100% get behind the I'm bad video games. I don't care. I think it's funny. Seriously, and I'm not being like facetious there. Like I'm terrible at video games. It's fine. It's hilarious. It's cool. It's whatever. It's whatever. It don't matter. Anyway. For Posterity said, yeah, the people writing for game publications now are different from the people that wrote for them up until the early 2000s. Oh my god, are we really going to start talking about Gamergate? This is not turning into a Gamergate live stream. For Posterity said, I really miss the 1990s for video games, even the early 2000s, at which time it's the time I thought I wouldn't miss. Yeah. Xavier said, as long as you're enjoying yourself, I see no problem. I don't either. Like, everybody likes different media. Everybody likes different stories, everybody likes different video games. That's cool. The problem is essentially what these people are advocating for is turning it all into giant mush that doesn't mean anything. And we've already got plenty of giant mush that doesn't mean anything. I would like to get away from that. Thank you very much. Ryoka said, isn't that the kind of the road that Final Fantasy took? Now you can't really explore. All you do is hit the X button. Boring and basic, if not repetitive as shit. I don't play the Final Fantasy games. I will say my husband has played a few of the Final Fantasy games, and that's why he doesn't like them. Because he's like, the combat sucks. You're just squishing buttons, and you don't actually do it. Like, you're not playing a game. I can't really speak to that, though. I have played a little bit of the MMO Final Fantasy. Like a little tiny bit, like created a character and walked around a little bit, but that's pretty much the extent of my Final Fantasy knowledge. Incap Gamer. Everyone thumbs up the stream. Let's get more eyeballs in here. Thanks, Incap Gamer. Yeah, so if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to this rant. This is kind of how things go on Tuesdays. Hibernial said, just discovered Mario 64 ROM hacks exist since last week. There's some fun hobbyist stuff out there. Oh, yeah. Higgins said, I avoid 90% of online rhetoric about stuff I like. Too many people, some of which I know personally, think every piece of media needs to be for everyone. Exactly. That's the root of the problem when you get down to it. I know it's kind of a giant meme, like when they make, like, social justice stuff, they say, they always say, oh, well, it's not for you. If you don't enjoy it, it's not for you. But do y'all ever notice, like, that only goes one way? Like, they'll subvert a hobby or a medium of entertainment that you like, and then when old fans and people who have enjoyed something for years before these people came along say, hey, I don't like what you're doing with this. Like, it's not faithful to the original material and things like that. The people who've subverted it will go, well, it's not for you then. Have you guys ever seen that meme where all the girls come in and they're like, we need to make this more inclusive for women and all this, or this isn't inclusive for women. They make it inclusive for women, and then when the women complain and kick all the men out, like, that meme is so true. It illustrates this point so well. It's literally this is such a cringy comparison, but if y'all have ever seen that syndrome from the Incredibles meme, and when everybody is super, no one will be. Well, when everyone enjoys a game, no one will. Like, that's true. I don't care. That's true. It's the nature of hobbies. Even hobbies are supposed to be little exclusive things that people enjoy. They're not supposed to be incorporated, like, blobs of meaningless stuff that they use to push different agendas on you. It's just look at these. They're just Gundam kits. Like, it doesn't need to be like, well, that's not an inclusive hobby for everyone. Yeah, do you know how much I suck at building these? People always think these are mine. No, that's my husband's hobby. That's fine. There's a guitar back there. Can I play guitar? No, my husband can. What am I supposed to do? Like, guitar needs to be more accessible for people. I'm not a musician. I enjoy music, very much so. I'm not a musician. That's cool. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. I hate these people. I really do. Like, it's so stupid. Higgins said, case in point, I watched The Evil Dead, didn't enjoy it because it's not my thing. I'm perfectly okay with that because some people do like it, and I see why. Yeah. Stellar said, it's always one direction. It's not for you, followed by that's not inclusive enough. Then go build your own, followed by that's bad. We need to ban it. Yeah. Or they say, oh, that's bad. You need to invite us in. And then the cycle repeats. Every single time. Great example, Xavier in the chat. The all-female reboots of Ghostbusters and Ocean's 8. Why? What they're doing to James Bond. Why? Why do we need that? I never thought I would say this, but I'm actually kind of glad Sean Connery passed away a few years ago because he doesn't deserve to see this. And as far as I'm concerned, Sean Connery is the real James Bond. And you can't take that away from me. Higgins said, it's so disappointing that we have more media for art than any point in history, and it's just getting more sterile and inclusive. Yeah. How messed up is that? We have the technology. We have the technology. We're so interconnected as human beings, and we can talk to people across the world. We should be more creative than ever before. And it really feels like those people are stamped out in favor of this meaningless sameness mush. And it's stupid. It's ridiculous. It makes me so mad because I respect like artists, musicians, video game developers, like comic book writers. Like if you're a person out there that's generally trying to write something new, that's not weirdly like cringe pushing some agenda of a hobby you don't even like I respect y'all so much. Like that's something that I can't do. That's why when it comes to cosplaying, I stopped being quiet about politics because like they're going to talk about their politics, I'm going to talk about mine. We can all be different. We can have different opinions. The problem is, like we talked about, they don't let you have different opinions. You're not allowed to have different opinions. Well, guess what? Here I come. It's like the wide meme. The Putin wide meme. That's me walking into the hobby like, hey, I have a different opinion, and I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. I just, like, they tried to cancel me last week on Twitter because they were calling me racist. I literally don't care. Like, I don't care. That word literally does not affect me. It is meaningless. All it is, racism is just an anti-white slur. I don't care what you call me. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm cosplaying the characters, and I don't really care. I don't care. All I did was make a joke, and I got called racist on Twitter. And it's so funny because they were all, like, calling me racist as if I was going to delete. Some people, like, delete your tweet. I'm like, oh, you don't know who you're dealing with, do you? Like, I don't care. Stellar is right. It's Borg. It's literally, you will be assimilated. It's like, no, fuck you. I will not be assimilated. Burb in the YouTube chat said, I remember when there was this one anime where the two pilots of robots was a submissive girl that was so awkward boy they didn't gatekeep on, and a feminist redhead came in. Hey, I will ban you from my YouTube chat. There will be no Asuka blasphemy on this YouTube channel. Sir. I think you're sir. Xavier said, I feel like the people who push for easier gameplay are not even handicapped. It's the same people who try to be white saviors. Yeah, it's like it's just so stupid, and it's all signaling. Half these people don't even believe what they're saying, or they don't even want to play video games. Like, the reason why like I said, I'm bad at video games. I have never called myself a gamer. I play like a handful of games, and they're all like pretty easy, like Animal Crossing, things like that. I'm not someone who's been a gamer pretty much ever, aside from like when I was a kid with my Game Boy, which, like, I'm sorry, that I don't consider that being a gamer. Sorry if that's like your thing. Yeah, I'm not a gamer. So, like, when I'm not going to sit up here and try to say this is how video games need to be, like, because I'm not invested. Burb said, if Asuka had your personality, she'd be cool. That is the most backhanded compliment I have ever received. Do you guys want to know something funny? As associated as I am with Asuka, I do like her character. I like tsundere characters. I think if you obsess or, like, associate yourself with any of the characters in Evangelion, you are probably mentally ill. Asuka's not even my favorite anime character. I just got associated with her because I don't really know. I think I've just cosplayed her for a really long time. I do like cosplaying her, partially because of how much the Rei Asuka, like, rivalry triggers people. She's not even my favorite anime character. But I've just been so associated with her over the years that, like, I've really, like, latched onto it and been like, okay, I guess I'm ANCAP Asuka. That's who I am now. This is what the internet has bestowed upon me. Yeah, all my social media links are in the description down below. I don't like Mari. Like, at all. Yeah, I think one of the reasons someone said, what if you associate yourself with Pen Pen? Pen Pen nationalism. Ta-da! Pen Pen is the best character in Evangelion. There, I said it. Yeah, I think I did a stint where I was cosplaying a lot of redheads. And so I think I got associated with them, with Asuka because of that too. Which is fine. I mean, I don't dislike her character. It's just kind of funny. It's funny how the internet works. You get associated. You gotta be careful what you meme and when you meme it, because you might be associated with something, and if you don't like it, you're just in trouble. Like I said, I do like the characters, but Supervan said Mari is new worst girl, literally worse than Rei. Agree. I honestly, hot take, I agree with that. She's on the bottom of the totem pole, like the very bottom. For Posterity said, I haven't seen Evangelion, should I? I mean, I think it's a classic. It's not for everybody, though. I would suggest that you watch it. It's a classic. Can I say it's a classic? It's a classic. It's crazy, but it's a classic. Yeah, it's weird. Like, you get associated with certain things online, and you just, like, you don't really think about it at the time. Like, I never set out to be the person who cosplays Asuka. Like, when I got kicked off of Twitter, somebody sent me a tweet that was like, somebody thought this other girl that was cosplaying her was me, and was like, oh, is she back on Twitter? And the girl was like, no, that's not who I am. Like, that's how associated I am with that character. And it's, like I said, it's not that I don't like the character. I just think it's funny, like, what you get associated with is really interesting. What other anime do I recommend? I don't know. What kind of, like, I just talked about this. Like, what media do you like? Like, do you like sci-fi? Do you like, it's kind of, I'm sure the chat can give you recommendations too. An anime that I, like, probably most recently enjoyed, that I just watched probably like a year or two ago, is Tanya the Evil. That one's really good. I want to cosplay Tanya. Hagen said, yeah, speaking of not for everyone, there's a guy I knew that outright hates Evangelion because he doesn't explain, because it doesn't explain every single thing to the audience. Yeah, I mean, there's some things that, like, you're not gonna like. Honestly, like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I honestly need to watch Evangelion because I have not watched it since I started cosplaying, so at least 2015, probably 2016. It's been a long time. Everyone's suggesting Tanya the Evil. Yeah, Tanya the Evil is pretty good. There's a movie too. I think there's a movie. Yeah, so I guess I should change the title of this live stream since it's not like a ton about video games now. It was actually mostly about ranting about anime. Accidentally ranted about anime, which is fine. Ryoka said, my wife's a strawberry ginger, but she cosplayed Mrs. Fortune from League of All Characters and Futaba from Persona 5, but not everyone defaults to, you need to be Asuka. Yeah, I've also cosplayed Futaba. I wear wigs though. Like, even with my Asuka cosplay, I wear wigs. Which is really funny. Like, when people were attacking me on Twitter, they'd always be like, and your hair's fake orange. And I'm like, that's a fucking wig, not my hair. Thanks, though. For posterity, what about the NWO and Build Back Better? Oh, at the beginning of the live stream, I just encouraged people to go watch my my video on it. I basically put that in the title so I could shill it at the beginning of this video and tell people to go watch my new video on the NWO and Build Back Better. So, if you're just joining, that's why we didn't really talk about that much. I have not seen The Promised Neverland. I don't know. I don't really think that's my kind of anime. Honestly, I haven't watched much anime in a long time, to be honest. At least lately. Unless my husband's watching it. I don't really watch it. Based? You guys are talking about Brittany Venti's Discord in the chat. That's so funny. Yeah, so I am streaming tomorrow. I'm like officially back to streaming. One thing I will say is that I'm streaming tonight. I will not be streaming here next Tuesday. It is my husband's birthday, so I will not be streaming here Tuesday. I'll stream Wednesday and Friday, but I won't be streaming next Tuesday. So next Tuesday is gonna be a skip day. I'll post about it in my Telegram and on my community tab and on all my socials, so you guys remember that I won't be streaming next Tuesday, but this is my first return back. But after that, aside from like Thanksgiving, let's see, when is Thanksgiving? When's Thanksgiving? The 25th? What day is that? Alright, that's always on a, yeah, that's on a Thursday, so. I'll probably stream through the holidays and stuff too, but I won't be streaming next Tuesday here. I will be streaming next Wednesday and Friday. This Wednesday and Friday, next Wednesday and Friday, and then hopefully I'll be back to my normal schedule. The coof kind of kicked my butt there for a couple days, so I didn't want to push live streaming too hard, but the 25th is Thanksgiving, yeah. Man, it's almost Turkey Day. I love Thanksgiving. Stuffing, mashed potatoes and gravy, ham, turkey. My family usually does ham and turkey because actually, low-key, don't really like turkey that much. YouTube isn't sending out notifications again? Yeah, it never does. Poor Martin. I feel like Martin always pops in like the last 5 minutes of my live streams. Dang you, Susan! Send out my notifications! Yeah, that's why. Okay, another thing to mention to you guys. I have started an email list because apparently I think I'm Tom Woods or something. So I started an email list. I haven't sent out any emails yet. I'm trying to work on getting a business email to where I can send out emails. So I can send out like an email when I live stream. Which, I mean, it sounds really boomer, but like I could get kicked off of any social media platform. So if you go to my website, kenziepuff.com, yeah, if you go to my website, kenziepuff.com, the first thing on the home page of my website now is an email list. And let me see. I want to see. I'm going to be trying to work on like actually putting out email content. So that'll hopefully be fun. I'm basically going to start sending out emails every time I drop a video, and maybe like short little blurbs about like new blog posts and things like that. Just in case like anything would happen, you guys have a way to connect with me. The email list is basically going to be my only way to connect with you guys should anything, God forbid, happen to any of my social medias. So I'm going to be trying to build my email list, so bear with me. I'm going to be pushing my email list for people to sign up for that. Again, you can sign up for that on kenziepuff.com. You don't have to, but again, if you're missing my YouTube notifications, it would be easy to like just go and check your email and be like, oh, is Kenzie streaming today? Oh, she sent out a email this morning saying she's streaming today, or oh, a new video came out, things like that. So that's something new that I'm trying to incorporate along with actually putting out content. So it is what it is. So that's exciting. And my goal, again, I said in my coof stream 2 weeks ago, for now my goal is to put out at least one video a month that's not a live stream. So I'm going to continue live streaming and then be putting out one video a month. They're all not going to be 45-minute videos, so don't worry. This was a rare. The newest video that I put out was a rarity. They're probably going to be 10 minutes or less. I'm going to try to keep them fairly short. I know people have short attention spans, and I want to make short video essays. I got a lot of really good feedback, like I said earlier in the stream. So Burb said I may be 35, but I'm not that much of a boomer. I'm going to check my email daily. Really? I check my email every single day. That's funny. I check my email every day. I'm subscribed to people's email list. I know it's not for everybody. Alternatively, a good way, if you're like not an email person, I have a public Telegram channel. I'm not making a Discord. People keep asking me to make a Discord. I'm not making a Discord. But I do have a Telegram, which is quite honestly essentially the same thing, except cooler and not as groomy. That's just t.me/Mac and Liberty. So Martin said, honestly, I like the long videos. I just listen while I drive, so the longer the better. Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of people tell me that they put on my videos in the background, and that's really... that's actually really cool. That's what I do. Like, if I'm cleaning the house or something like that, and I just need some background noise, I'll put on people's YouTube streams or their videos that are longer and just listen. So I'm glad people didn't. I mean that video last time I checked has 1.1k views. So it's not that people didn't like it. I think the average watch time was like 10 minutes though, and it's a 45-minute long video. So that's why I try to keep my videos probably under 10 minutes and under. Cause that's like, I don't want to say the extent of people's attention span, but a lot of people just don't want to watch long content. So I'll try to put out a variety of content. But I am very happy that got a lot of really positive feedback. That makes me happy. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that, those of you who have watched it so far. It's pretty awesome. So thanks guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's good to be back. I'm feeling much better. I'm going to be putting out content. I'm really excited. You guys really like the video essay format of my latest video. That's what my videos that are on live streams are mostly going to be like from now on. If you're new here, thank you so much. Let me see. How many new subscribers did I was like looking, and I actually got a decent amount of new subscribers from that video. Wow, it's crazy. If you actually upload to your YouTube channel, you get subscribers. Very weird. In the last 72, I gotta do some math here. I've gained like 68 subscribers since I put out that video. So welcome newbies if you're watching this. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate that. And I'm going to be putting out more content for you guys really soon. And I'm glad you guys are sticking with me. All the people that hang out from the Telegram channel, again, you can join the public Telegram channel. Telegram's just an app, or you can download it on your desktop if you're a desktop person. We just kind of hang out and chat in there and have fun. And a lot of those people are on every single live stream. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the well wishes from the coof. I am fine. I have returned. And it's good to be back. It's good to be back. And hopefully I'm going to be putting out more content for you guys very soon. Very excited. And I'm going to be back to live streaming. So Burb said, that face when you've been subbed for like 9 months and didn't get a thanks. I thanked everybody, okay? Hey, I thank new subscribers in all of my live streams, so I don't believe you. No, I'm just kidding. No, thanks to everybody, not just the new people, obviously. There's a lot of people that have stuck with me through thick and thin on this YouTube channel, even though I wasn't consistently uploading. And I appreciate you guys most of all, because I know when you like a creator's videos and they're not uploading, it can be kind of frustrating and you want to see new content. So if you're one of those people who's been sticking around, thank you, obviously. Obviously. Alright guys, I am going to pop off of here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. If you're new and you're not used to this, all of my live streams stay up on my channel. I'm going to be making a playlist. I've been doing a little bit of remodeling on my YouTube channel to try to make it look a little bit more professional. I've added an intro and an outro to like my formal videos and things like that. So I'm very, very excited. So I'm going to be making a playlist with all my live streams. So like if you're somebody who wants to watch longer form videos, my live streams are usually at least an hour long, so that's going to be something that you guys can enjoy if you're not a person who necessarily tunes in all the time, but you like to watch things back. I do that quite frequently with creators I'll watch their live streams back. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I think we talked more about anime than video games, but it is what it is. I'm a cosplayer. It happens. So, thank you guys so much. Make sure you check out all the links in the description down below. There's some pretty spicy stuff. I don't suspect that video on the agenda will be monetized because of the nature of what I was talking about. So if you guys want to help out the channel, you like the content, you want to support the channel, that's obviously always an option. Any way that you want to do that is in the description down below. You can donate directly via my website. You can donate to my Ko-fi. I think my next goal is to get some new headphones, because these are literally falling apart. So I've got the new setup. I want to get some new headphones, and then I think I'll be pretty much good. And I'm just going to try to continue putting out, hopefully, really entertaining and good content for you guys. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me Tuesday night, just randomly during the week. It means a lot to me that you guys stick around. We had, like, I think the peak viewers was 20, which is honestly a lot for my live streams. So I just keep saying thank you over and over, but it means a lot to me that you guys are sticking with me, even though I haven't been as consistent as I would like to be, but hopefully that's going to change very soon. So I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow night over on my Twitch channel, which is also linked in the description down below. I'll be streaming Wednesday and Friday over on Twitch. We're going to play some Deus Ex. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow or in my next formal video. So be sure you check out my new video, and until then, I'll see you next time, and everybody stay comfy and have a great rest of the week if I don't see you.